Hello, everybody. I know it's been a while. Just trying to see how the new setup's looking. Thank you for joining me today. We're just gonna play some Incursion the Thing, and I just want to see how it goes. You must join Targa Wrathbringer in his march to defend the city of Danalor. Lord Wrathbringer was the ruler of a faith that fell to the demonic onslaught, and he now leads the remainder of his forces in a brave battle against the invaders. He will be a great asset to our army. Be sure to include him in your tactics. Good to know. Targa Wraithbringer, our warriors are still battling the demons. Maybe there is hope. Maybe Danalor has survived. I wish that was true, my friend, but we have to be careful, traitors around these days. To arms! So, this game used to be on Papa Louie's Arcade. That's where I found it. This is actually the second game. The first one looked like this, but had different levels. Eventually, when Flash was no longer on browsers, couldn't play any of those games anymore, so this actually I found on Steam. So, and I love tower defense style games. I enjoy them very much, so click here. Maybe I don't want to click there. You can click this once to preview the army. Got some thieves coming in.
Your sword and fight the horse. Ready for action.
So, yeah, I can move these guys around. I know what I'm doing. Thank you very much. I love how everyone's Scottish.
Give it a shot.
I love how everyone's Scottish in this
My
thing.
boy is ready.
I'm not used to listening to the voices. I'm used to listening to something else while playing, so threw me off slightly when I heard the voices. Trader, a puniest of bandits. You see, these didn't used to be traders. These used to be thieves, if I recall correctly. Then again, I don't remember fully. They're basically gold fodder. So, and then start next wave early, get some coins.
Without delay.
And then here's the mages. Time is mana. Haha, funny.
Death to all who oppose freedom.
Alright, and then this is your hero. There's so many different heroes in the game, but this is the default one, Targa Wraithbringer. He's cool. He's got some cool spells, a lot of lightning powers and stuff. Yeah, run over here, buddy. Yeah, come on, hoof it over. So,
Earth and fire heed my call.
So, heroes usually have special powers, like I could do a chain lightning thing. That's really nice. Dark Militia. So, I love how they'll give you hints on how to beat them, but sometimes there's a little bit of lore in them as well. So,
We must act.
we must act, yes. If things are too loud, guys, or I'm not talking enough, or music's too loud, or the audio's too loud, let me know. I'm in the chat, so I can see everything that's going on in the chat, so.
None shall survive.
Of course, this is the first level, so it's like simple, easy to do. And you can speed things up. I probably will speed things up.
Let's get to fighting.
I don't think I can do any. You can upgrade your units as time goes on, but you have to upgrades take. You have to build up your upgrade meter. Viking fighter. Yeah, ninjas are a type of soldier. You don't unlock them until much later, and they're an expensive upgrade, but they're really good. So.
Grab your sword and fight the horse.
Yes, grab your sword and fight the horde. There's the World of Warcraft. For the horde. Fireworks! Yay, we did it! So as your hero levels up, you can upgrade some of their stuff, and then these gems here you can use to upgrade your troops. So this is the very beginning. Yep, ding ding ding, I get on 03. Then there's the next one, and it goes all the way down, all around here. So I'm gonna do some skill upgrades. Increases armor for warriors, increases archers damage, increases wizard range. Good. I will say, out of all of them, from my experience, out of all the units, archers, especially when they're upgraded, are very, very good. They're a little underwhelming in the very beginning, but you get them upgraded and they're really good, especially later levels. Sacred Grove. The Sacred Grove. We're lucky to battle in such a place, for the trees here possess incredible powerful healing magic. Station your troops near the trees, and they will be healed quickly. Good luck. Yep. So, yep. And then there's kind of a rock, paper, scissors type system when it comes to type damage. So archers do light. Light does more damage to magic armor. Heavy does more damage to light armor, and magic does more damage to heavy armor. And then chaos, you don't matter. Chaos is only usually specifically like heroes. Different units have different types of armor, and I'll show you as they come in. So here are those upgrades I was telling you about. So Crusader, Arbalister. I'm probably pronouncing that horribly. And then Sorcerer's Adept. So I'm going to go ahead and get those.
Ready for action.
So when you're,
yes,
yes, exactly. I was gonna show the people. Spoilers. What you do is when you have all 3 units, if you have a kind of a barracks full, you can go in here, and that's when you can upgrade your units. But you have to have all 3 units in it, otherwise it's not gonna let you. So
the time has come.
I'm gonna move you
You
over
have a
here.
target?
Not yet. The target's coming. Anyway. So and then my hero's all the way over here, all by his poor little lonesome. He's just gonna stand around and do nothing right now. I don't really need him to do anything right now. I find the soldiers or the footmen, these guys, they're kind of weak until they get upgraded. They're great for stopping the army, but that's only really useful if you have an archer or someone to stop to do rain arrows on. Their best use is slowing down enemy targets,
Without delay.
and letting the
Is mana.
letting the archers and the magic users kind of fight them off or like wear them down. Like here, they don't do a whole lot. On these lower level enemies, they do a little bit, but not too much. Like, this guy's still running around, so. And that's where the other guys come
Must
in.
act.
Sorcerers at lower levels have a slow ability. That's really useful. It will literally slow down the target. Yeah, I know. So you can target them too. I don't target too much because it can throw off
None shall survive.
kind of your strategy a little bit. And your units will attack the enemy target that's closest to the end anyways. So if there's like multiple people running around, whichever one's closest to the end is the one that they will go for. One other thing though, and it kind of screws me up a little bit, is that there's something to where if an enemy is currently being attacked by a footman, they will not attack. So, yeah. So much for being a hero. It's alright. So, this is my health points up here on the top. The amount, that's basically like how many villagers I still have left back here that I'm protecting. If I have too many of those down, I lose. So.
Ready for action.
Yep. Thank you, Mr. Healing Tree. And that's basically what this is. It's a lot of fun. It's simple at these lower levels. What I want to do is something that I haven't done a lot of. I've not used a lot of the newer heroes
You have a
yet.
target?
No, I don't have a target.
I'll give it a shot. My bow is ready.
These archers think they're so funny. Poor knight. He just fell in battle. Now he's like serving evil. So the strategy for this game kind of tosses up between levels. Sometimes, like especially in these lower levels, there's few enough enemies to where you can kind of win out a little bit. Like, it's not a great strategy to just have a bunch of low-level guys. It's usually better to upgrade, but the upgrade costs so much money, it's hard to do, so. But we have some more gold. We won. We got only 1 gem because the less people you have alive at the end of your level, the less gems you get. That's okay. Increases health regeneration by 50, so that's good. And for you, healing ward. This is each of your heroes have different abilities, and these are all the different heroes up here. Again, Targa is your default, but when you get to trying to think of words. Also, happy Labor Day, everybody. Forgot to mention that. When you get to the higher level you get as a hero, the more heroes you can unlock and use different ones. It used to be, and I just remember this recently, to where Targa was your only hero you got, and instead of being able to choose different heroes, there were different skill trees you could do instead with him. That was interesting. Kind of missed that from the old game, but you know what? The new game's still here, still able to enjoy it, so. Let's go here. Oh, this one. So, this is a fun fact. I'll talk to Dried Up Lake. An old dried up lake where not much lives, except the great tentacle. No one knows this monster's origin, but everyone knows it's hungry, very hungry. Be aware, or it might drag you into the darkness forever. So in the original level for this was a full-on pond. You still had the crosswalk here, you still had enemies running around it, you still had the tentacle that would reach out, and I'll show you the tentacle in a little bit. But yep, and now I can increase them even more. But this used to be water instead of a dried up lake. So that's an interesting change they did. I believe this.
Get to fighting.
Yep, yes, get to fighting.
Yes, my lord. Grab your sword and fight the horde. You have a target? I'll give it a shot.
Give it a shot. Yeah, and so you see, like, now we're getting a lot of numbers. So, there's that tentacle. And it used to be a normal now it looks like, the tentacle looks like a worm. I'll try and, get that out of the way. I'll try and slow it down, see if we can catch another glimpse of it later, but the new tentacle looks kind of closer to like a worm. Originally, it looked like just a normal tentacle. It didn't have like all the jagged spikes on it. Also, I love the little feet. So, oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So like this guy, you see this symbol up here? That means that's magic armor that he's wearing. Oh, there's that tentacle. So that's magic armor. Light attacks do better to magic armor. This is light armor, and heavy armor, which is the soldiers, do better against that. And then this is heavy armor, and magic does best against heavy armor. So also, if I have my dudes hang out here too long, yep, it's gonna be taken away. So I'm gonna try and keep them down closer down here. So
grab your sword and fight the horde.
It almost makes me want to. Them saying that almost makes me want to play World of Warcraft again, but I really don't want to get into World of Warcraft again. I have so many games I want to play and not a lot of time to play them. So, which I mean that's every video game, right? Like, so many games and not enough time to play them, or not enough motivation to play them. I don't know, let me know, like, do you feel like you have enough games? Do you feel like you have too many games like me? Let me know. So So these Redbeard guys, this was a former mage apparently, so that's why he has magic armor. He just doesn't use magic anymore. So archers are really good at him. This is a beefy little boy. 400 hit points. It takes a little bit to take him down. Let's do that.
Without delay.
Yes, without delay.
Time is mana.
This used to be just a gravel path too, so now that there's this like these wooden planks, it looks like a normal path. In the original game, this was just like a little dirt path. So, did that take one of my guys, or did that take one of the enemies? I couldn't see. I just saw a flash of a tentacle. Don't take that out of context. It's a lot of Redbeards. I feel like that might be a problem. Ooh. Well, maybe not so much now. Also, just letting you guys know, these guys can do like 2 damage, like in melee. These guys are useless in melee, and I hate it because sometimes feel the ground tremble. Oh, I'm trembling. Bleh, bleh, bleh.
Without delay.
Yes. Wrath is a vampire. Confirmed. Let's do that. But anyway, I hate it because if you have you want to have your archers and guys like close to the road because it gets as much of their radius, to take targets. But the problem is that if you get them too close to the road, they will. Oh, there goes another guy. They will try and get in melee with warriors sometimes, and you do not want these guys in melee, especially the mages. Not till at least they get upgraded heavily. But what is this? Oh yeah, imps. Oh yeah, there's also flying creatures, so my footmen can't help with it. What is going on over here?
Ready for action.
Last wave. This is some menacing music for 3 imps. So these imps are very annoying because Tentacle can get the imps apparently. I forgot about that one. They're a little annoying because I forgot their death noise.
The spirits of the earth guide me.
Maybe they're not that annoying. That caught me off guard. I forgot that they had their that death noise. Anyway, because I can. Yay, level 3. Birth of Red. I thought I couldn't get him to level 4. Sure, let's increase their armor. Honestly, I just kind of good. Oh, this one. I'm gonna wait on you for a moment. Landmine. This is fun. Now we have red. So let's do red now. I've not used this character before. I want to be very clear. So this guy's gonna be very new to me. Rock spikes burst from the ground in a straight path, damaging enemy units. If they're still alive, it stuns them. Ooh. Yes, please. Feel the ground. Red uses his hammer to hit the ground, causing rocks to impale the enemy's feet. I can read, I can promise. The closer they are to the hero, the more damage they take. Sure. This will be interesting. Let's see what this guy looks like. Oh, you're a buff little boy, ain't you? You got tiny little legs, though. You skipped on leg day.
There's a fine line between bravery and stupidity.
Yeah, what kind of line is that, bud?
Who dares cross my path?
do. He jostles himself so much that his mouth moves. So, this used to be brush. Instead of little homes, this used to be brush for these guys. Warhammer, yes. Okay. Now this is gonna be one where I might want to start upgrading my enemies. So,
Yes, my lord. Grab your sword and
this
fight
one,
the horde.
this one has a lot of enemies in it. Don't want to select you. There's only 5? I don't remember there only being 5.
Let's get to fighting.
I could have sworn there was like
Yes, my lord.
one more. Oh well.
I'll give it a shot.
I know you'll give it a shot. You're
My
an archer.
boy
You're
is
funny.
ready.
So, oh yeah, that lightning strike. This turns into the big bad after a little bit, and he looked like you're trying to give him a big old bear hug. Oh,
No foe shall stand against my mission.
that was cool. Not great. The graphics was a little weird, but it was cool. Okay.
The time has come.
Do you? So, if I could get you guys closer, I could, but I mean, I would, but I don't have a lot of choice here. What does this one do? Oh my! That worked.
You have a target?
Okay then.
I'll give it a shot. My boy is ready.
I was not expecting that. They really like the whole 3D spike motif, don't they? I guess that's this guy's shtick. So I'm surprised. This die does automatic splash damage. I'm surprised. So it's a
Time is mana.
time is mana. Yes. So I want you over here, and I'm gonna.
Must act.
You're gonna be the last line. You guys are gonna be the last line
None
of
shall
defense.
survive. Without delay. Time is mana.
So there's that. That's a lot of under skeletons. Yeah, this is where archers get very annoying and frustrating, is because with skeletons, one, skeletons don't drop anything, so you don't get any gold for killing a skeleton, and two, archers do a quarter of the damage. And it's so frustrating. You really need to have like good splash damage against these, which these Warhammer guys do, but one more. Thank you. Also, I love how skeletons just have like these little horns on them, like. And one of the character's abilities is that they can raise skeletons from the death of enemy combatants. Like, why do skeletons have little horns on their heads? As though like they had horns in life, when it's like, oh, my hero just died. Like, that's one thing I found weird about this game. I love it. Don't get me wrong, I still love this game very much. It's just strange. Hey, there he is again. So. It's just one of those design things I didn't get. Like, I see that the traders have, like, the Viking helmet things, but, like, that's not a part of their skulls. Unless it's supposed to be. I don't know, maybe we'll get a theory on that at some point.
Yes, my lord.
I'm joking, this game is not popular enough to do a theory on.
Grab your sword and fight the
Oh.
horde.
I mean, maybe, but... Oh, these guys again. Alright. Just one single little floating little guy. One of the things I love about the mages, I don't know if they'll do it this time. Oh, they don't. If a mage, like... If a mage has already fired their bolt, and the target of their bolt dies, the bolt will fly to another target, halfway across the field most of the time even. Oh, a bunch of Redbeards again. You're doing, like, barely anything to them. What the heck? Oh. That's a really weird death animation. You just get stabbed in the stomach and then you go, oh. I mean...
There's a fine line between bravery and stupidity.
Oh, it doesn't go that far, huh? Good to know. Oh, there's Yeah, different amounts of guys will take down different amounts of health too. I was working on it. Impatient.
Trust my
This guy. These guys are so annoying. Because these are the guys that will raise the skeletons up.
You have a target?
Yeah, you're shooting at him. So, this is one of the few times that I would like take some archers and... Because the magic users specifically, these guys... Because these guys will raise as many skeletons as possible, and it's just a nuisance. So this is one of the few times I will actually use the targeting mechanic, as on those kind of guys, or I would use my hero's ability. On the normal guys, it's really not worth it unless it's kind of a difficult level. But... Anyway, I should not be getting tired. Alright.
My boy is
You.
ready.
Oh, my dude just turned into a bunch of rock salt again. Okay. Maybe that's what he is. He's supposed to be like a stone golem or something. He's just... I never saw... He looks like an elemental guy. But his thing's all a bunch of rocks, so... I don't know. I've completely forgot about that. I wonder... I wonder if... Oh, it does! So, some abilities can damage flying enemies even if it's a ground attack. I didn't know if this guy would do that. Apparently he does. This is why I like upgrading the archers so much, is because, like... They're all the way over here on the side of the road, and they're still able to fire and attack these guys. Archers just have such good range, especially when they're upgraded. Now we get 2 swords. Mr. 2-sword guy. You sound so wise, but you sound so wise, yet you look so dumb. Alright, last level, and this is where Mr. here is gonna... See... He's gonna go from statue to big bad guy. Yep. Eater? I think that's what I'm pronouncing his name. Turned into stone by Haliene Tun, Grand Prince of the Sarens lands. Eater is a dark fighter of the ancient times. It was only a matter of time before he awakens. Well, he's awakened. So... Okay. And he just goes around and just starts beating up all my guys, so... He doesn't do too much. So, but like, oh great, now there's a necromancer too. Like, straight up, this guy is just like... Oh, and that's another thing about bosses. Your hero's special ability does not affect bosses. That sucks. But it's understandable, because some hero abilities are pretty powerful, and they're kind of one-hit kills sometimes, so it makes sense, but it still sucks a little bit. But let's go ahead and get you. Yeah, see, they're like doing absolutely nothing to these skeletons. Yeah, turn into rock salt. So I'll leave it to these adepts to go ahead and take care of the skeletons. These guys can take care of them so much easier. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Like, if an adept like fires and the target's already killed, it'll fly to the next target. It's so nice. Meanwhile, archers, they just miss. So I think this will be okay. So he's already pretty low. So oh no, he's dead. Ooh, look at you. Let's increase damage of archers and bombers, yep. And severs the soul from your hero and a selected unit, and then exchanges them, carrying part of the unit's hit points. The percentage of hit points of each unit are switched along with the souls. What's the benefit of this? Is it to like heal the hero, or is it to heal your unit? I don't know. Sheathes nearby enemies in flames, damaging them. This is gonna be good. Because just being around this guy is gonna heat them up. That's great. Okay. Under Targa's leadership, we have joined Kel Hawkbow and his archers.